Hi, I'm Leo. Today we are talking about killing. Not people, that's complicated. Languages. Now, before anyone panics, this is purely academic. I know some of you are studying Chinese. Some of you hate Chinese because it's too hard. And some of you are studying it and hating it at the same time. At some point, you probably had this thought. What if this language just disappeared? Honestly, I get it. I understand you. When I was learning English, I also had dreams. So today, let's approach this scientifically. How do you kill a language? Two ways. One, kill all the people who speak it. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one, so let's move on. Second way, stop people teaching it to their kids. The kids grow up speaking something else. The old language, dead. Take Egypt. People there spoke their language, Coptic, for over 1,000 years. Then Arabic replaced it. Arabic became the language of government, the language of power. Parents started raising their children speaking Arabic instead. Within a few hundred years, Coptic was only used in churches, and gradually, no one used it in everyday life. Here's another case. North American languages. In North America, Native American tribes had their own languages for centuries. Then children were sent to boarding schools, where they were forced to speak English and punished for speaking their native languages. Within a few generations, many of those languages nearly disappeared. So killing a language is simple. Sounds like you need violence or pressure and time. If that's true, Chinese language should be dead by now, right? Because China got invaded and conquered quite a few times. It should be speaking Mongolian or Manchu today. But it's not. Here's the funny part. When the Mongols took over China in the 1200s, they were the bosses. They had the army, they had the power, they even made a new writing system called 八思巴文. They put it on money and official papers. They wanted everyone to use it. It failed. Completely. Why? Because government workers refused to learn it. Too much work. The Mongols had to hire Chinese people just to talk to normal folks. Eventually, the Mongols started speaking Chinese themselves. Their own language was useless for running the country. So the conquerors get conquered by words. Then came the Manchu, the Qing Dynasty. These guys were smart. They took over in the 1600s and said, we won't make the same mistake. They made Manchu the official language. All government documents had to be in Manchu, or at least bilingual. They tried really hard. But here's the problem. There were 200 million Chinese people and only about 1 million Manchu. To rule, you need to talk to people. To talk to people, you need translators. Pretty soon, even the Manchu emperors were writing poetry in Chinese. That's where the culture was. By the 1800s, Manchu was dying inside its own dynasty. They had to open schools just to teach Manchu to Manchu kids. Imagine fish having to go to school to learn how to swim. That's how silly it was. And then something funny happened. The year is 1911. The world is changing. Every country has a national anthem now. It's like a status symbol. You are not a real country if you don't have one, okay? So the Qing government thinks, we need one of those to fit in with the world. On October 4th, 1911, they released their first and only national anthem. They call it 拱金瓯, which means fortify the golden cup. These are the lyrics if you are interested. This anthem, written by the Manchu rulers for their Manchu dynasty, doesn't have any Manchu words in it. It's written completely in Chinese, to be sung in Chinese, by the Manchu emperor's court, in Chinese. You can't make this stuff up. Today, Manchu has very few native speakers left, and it's only about 100 years after the dynasty died. So let's get back to the question. What does it really take to kill a language? The answer is people. you have to reach more people, more specifically kids, than the other side. That's it. That's the whole game. Languages live or die in the playground, or in the kitchen, or in the bedroom, but not in parliament. If 1 million parents are teaching their kids language A and 10 million parents are teaching their kids language B, guess which one wins? Nowadays, almost 1.5 billion people speak Chinese. Extinction is a little bit difficult at that scale. This is why the Mongols failed. This is why the Manchus failed. They had the army, they had the throne, and they had the power. Sure. But the Chinese parents, they had the kids. 200 million Chinese families were speaking Chinese and telling Chinese stories. The conqueror's kids went outside to play. And guess what they learned from their neighbors? But could Chinese language ever disappear? In theory, yes, no language is eternal. But historically and structurally, Chinese has shown unusual resilience. As long as parents keep speaking it to their children, it's not going anywhere. So for people who wish to have no more Chinese homework, I'm sorry, Chinese might not disappear anytime soon. For people who love this language, don't worry, you'd have to convince every Chinese parent to stop talking. Good luck with that. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Leo. See you next time. Bye for now.